How old are you?
22.
24, brother.
How long you been together?
How long have we been together?
We've been talking for a few weeks.
A few weeks.
How do you feel being this fresh into the relationship?
It's like, I don't know, it's pretty easy. It's like nothing.
I don't know.
Does it,
Smooth sailing, you know? Never failing.
does it feel like you're still in the honeymoon stage?
Absolutely.
Sure, why not?
And would you say that it's official?
I don't think so. I don't think it's official, do you?
You say it's official?
No.
So being that it's unofficial, would you still tolerate him going on dates with other women?
Yeah? Because we're not official. I'm not going to expect anything from him, you know?
So you wouldn't feel any type of way about it?
Not really. I respect him and I respect his decisions. I know that we're not, you know, what's the word? Exclusive. So I'm not going to expect anything from him.
And how would you feel if she was dating other people right now?
That's up to her. I don't give a fuck.
It's here nor there. But be honest.
What to say?
But be honest with me. Being that you've known him, would you still seek out other options?
Probably not. I don't really care for it. I like talking to one person at a time.
And what gave you that mindset instead of having a roster?
It's too complicated to talk to too many people at one time. I'd rather just talk to one person.
What's your age?
Really? 52?
Are you single right now?
No.
How long you been with your man?
25 years.
Are you married yet?
Yes, I'm married.
Why do you choose to get into a marriage as opposed to staying single?
I was young and naive.
That's why you got married?
Yes.
So you regret your marriage?
Not entirely, no.
But why partially?
Partially because I was young. I was starting over. I could have used more time on my own.
But
I was in my early 20s.
when times are hard in your marriage, do you ever consider divorce?
Only in my head. Not out loud. Because you have to work it out for your children. So, yeah.
And how many kids do you have with him?
2.
So you never ever say, hey, I'm just gonna divorce you, or you never threaten it?
No, you have to work it out.
What's your age?
26.
Are you single?
Very.
What do you think?
White people just walk in front of shit like they do across the street. No respect. Go ahead.
What do you think the problem is with modern dating right now?
Women wanting to be the man. Women wanting to have masculinity and not understanding that we're the masculine ones. That's the problem.
And you don't think it's how a man acts that causes a woman to have to be masculine?
No. Back in the day when Jesus or whoever people believe in was roaming the earth, women were meant to stay at home, raise the kids, cook and clean. It doesn't depend on how men act, it depends on how they act.
Give me an example of a woman being in her masculine where you just wanted her to be feminine.
I can't even name an experience. Not gonna lie to you, because a woman ain't doing what I want her to do, she gotta go.
At 26,
I think that's what men should start doing. We start kicking women to the curb more often. Show them what they missing out on. Because they think that what they have body-wise and look-wise means something, and it don't.
are you single?
Yes.
Why don't you have a boyfriend?
I've never thought about that. Oh, because I was in a relationship for like 3 years and we broke up.
Did he break up with you?
No, I broke up with him.
Why'd you cut him off?
Because I got into law school and it was like dead weight. It just wasn't what I needed anymore.
He was a burden to you once you started to focus on other things.
That's a heavy word, burden, but I would say it was more so like he just wasn't fitting into like my new path. You outgrow people sometimes.
How wasn't he fitting in? I mean, this was a guy you were with for 3 years.
I gave him 4 years to get his shit together, and I don't think he was like really working on that.
So when you say get your shit together, what do you mean? What did he not have in order?
Well, I didn't mind that he lived with his parents, but I feel like he wasn't like elevating himself and doing more for himself as a man to like take care of me and like the life that I want. So, burden, I guess.
So it was the lifestyle that you wanted to see improvements in.
Yeah, I wanted him to be a better man. Just a better man overall, better person. And I want to be a better woman, so I want someone that's going to be the best version of himself he can be.
In the beginning, was he taking care of you?
Like how, financially or something? No, he never has. Never has.
Was it the other way around? You take care of him?
Oh, no. Never that.
So it was 50-50 and then you did better. And that's when you said, okay.
I wouldn't say I'm doing better, but like I'm working on my goals. And like he didn't like me hanging around new people, and he was kind of like jealous. So yeah, it wasn't gonna work out. I want to, explore my life more. I wasn't ready to settle down yet.
When you go out together, who covers the bill?
He does.
Bobby Chulo.
Why do you take it upon yourself to pay when you go out?
I don't know. I feel like as a masculine man, you should always pay the fucking bill. It's not shit. As a man, if you have honor and duty as a man, you should pay the bill. It shouldn't really be that much, right?
So there isn't a circumstance where you would want to split it with her?
I mean, sometimes I think about that, but sometimes most of the time I don't really give a shit, because if I'm in a higher authority and it doesn't really affect me to pay the bill all the time, then why not just pay the fucking bill?
Do you ever desire to pay when you're with him?
Yeah. We recently went out shopping and I wanted to pay and he told me no, so.
So you just accepted it?
Yeah.
So let's switch the roles. If he started to act like you in this relationship, do you think you'd still be attracted to him?
Yeah, because I understand, sometimes it is hard to be financially stable. And I know that, he would want the same thing for me if the roles were reversed, so I wouldn't mind doing the same thing for him.
Now, as a man, do you think that that's true? She would still love you if you started to act like her?
Sure. You got me on a cigar tonight, brother?
If you were single right now, as you are, at 52,
Yeah.
how hard do you think dating would be for you?
Not hard at all. I'm actually, I have a lot of self-confidence. I think I'm a little bit attractive. And it wouldn't be hard at all.
So what age range would you try to date?
I like older ugly men.
So you'd want to date a guy who is like what, from 50 to 65?
Yes. Even 70. I would go for 70.
But do you think he could still take care of you in bed?
Probably not, but I've always had ugly taste. And I like stability. So that's why I go for older ugly men.
So what's the youngest you would date at 52?
Probably 45.
You wouldn't go near 20 territory?
No.
Why not?
They're immature, and it's all about sex, and I'm past that.
So those older men, you would be more desirable to them
Yes.
than you would men your own age?
No, because I think I'm desirable to young men, but it's smarter to date older men if I were single, for stability purposes, and I like to be the good-looking one in the relationship. Nothing.
If your girl lost her job today, how long would you give her to get it together?
My girl lost her job today. How long would I give her to get it together? Wouldn't give her long at all. Because she's my girl. Most of the times, I read a study. The study shows that 60% of women already know who they're going to be with after their current partner.
You're saying they always have somebody lined up before they end the relationship?
Women always have somebody next up. So if my girl lost her job today, well, I don't have a girl, but if my
Hypothetical.
if she lost her job today, I wouldn't give her long at all. Bye-bye.
2 weeks.
We don't have no kids. She's for the streets. She's for the streets.
At 28, what's the youngest guy you would date?
I've thought about that, and I'd say like it depends, like a mature, like 24, 23-year-old, but mature, like heavy on that.
But when you meet a man and he tells you, I'm 23, does it buzz off in your mind, okay, I gotta stay out of this zone, or does it go, okay, let me see if I can give him a shot?
It's more like, let me see like what your character is, because I feel like if you act like a childish 23-year-old and like you're acting like you're still in your fuckboy era, like I'm not gonna give that any mind. I'm not gonna be interested in you if you're not mature and you're not a man.
Okay. And what's the oldest you would date?
That's a really good question. These are all things I've been thinking about lately, but probably like 43, 44.
You don't have any concerns when it comes on to you having kids if he's like 10, 12 years older than you?
No, because if he's older, typically older men, like they're more sure of themselves, they have more wisdom, so he'll be a better father, better leader, better example. Yeah.
When you come out on 6th and you see a woman dressing provocatively, what's the first thing that comes to your mind?
Her father's not in her life.
What else?
That's it. Because women look for things in a man and men look for things in a woman. So if I see a woman that's not dressed correctly, I'm gonna first assume that her father's not in her life, and second, she has no guidance.
You think she does it for attention?
No. I think she does it because she doesn't know any better.
So she's ignorant.
Correct.
She doesn't have the knowledge.
Correct.
Does it make you want to approach her and maybe sleep with her?
Fuck no.
But I thought men liked slutty women.
Little boys like slutty women.
What kind of woman do you like?
Women with careers. Women that have something going for themselves.
So ideally, where would you want to meet your future wife?
Probably in a nice restaurant.
Like at the bar? She's with her friends and then you approach her?
A nice restaurant. Somewhere like Fogo de Chao, Nobu, Del Frisco. Somewhere nice.
But what are the chances of running into a single woman who's going there alone rather than being taken there by a man?
Fuck the chance. Everything happens for a reason. And you gotta just depend on timing. Timing is everything.
What are 5 things you have to offer a man?
5 things I have to offer a man. Good conversation, being a good nurturer to him, feminine energy, children, and hopefully a good home.
How does a woman take a home from being a home to being a good home?
I feel like if you decorate the home, you cook, you make sure you run the household and that everything's going smoothly, that the bills are paid, that the kids are taken care of. Things that men typically, they can do, but they kind of don't pay attention to the dishes and laundry and things like that.
So wait, on the bills front, you would want to pay the bills at home?
No, what I mean is like manage, like making sure expenses are paid off.
So you'd be the financial advisor for the house, pretty much?
Yeah.
For doing that, what would you want the man, what role would you want the man to play in the household?
Protector. He can help, like we can both be providers, I guess. And just security, knowing that there's someone there and that he's gonna look after my kids.
If somebody breaks into the house, you want him to get up and go check it out?
Yeah, of course. I'm not gonna do that.